What's up everyone, welcome to another movie review, and this is actually number one of two movie reviews I'm going to do today, and this time I am taking a look at The Guilt Trip, which is a movie starring Barbra Streisand, the big return of her, and Seth Rogen, which not really a big return, he's been in like 30 movies in the last 2 months, so yeah. I was kind of looking forward to seeing this film. I heard mixed things, but I really like Barbra Streisand, I really like Seth Rogen. The trailer didn't really interest me that much, but I don't know, I thought maybe it was trying to present itself as a comedy, but maybe it was going to be more of a drama. I went into there, old people everywhere in the theater. I was like, oh god, it just smells like death in here. I'm pretty sure like 3 people had a heart attack before the movie was over. So, I was watching it, and what did I think of it? Well, let's talk about the story. The story for The Guilt Trip follows Seth Rogen's character named Andrew, who is a chemist in the film, who keeps trying to present his first big breakthrough in science called ScioClean, which is science and clean stuck together. So it's like a cleaning product that uses renewable resources, like coconuts or grass or whatever the hell. It's supposed to be like a joke or something. It's stupid, but he uses, you know, some renewable resources to clean stuff, so it's not harmful to people who ever drink it, you know, like kids or friggin' dumbass people. And, you know, he's just trying to, you know, pitch it, and every time he pitches it, he does a terrible job, no one cares, he's uninteresting, he keeps dropping, you know, science knowledge, and no one cares. So one day he just goes to his mom's for the weekend before he goes on this big road trip, which is around America, and try to present this to a bunch of different companies. He decides, well, actually, he doesn't decide. His mom says that I used to have a love, because her husband's dead now, and she's like, I used to have a love, my first love, named Andrew, named after, you know, you're named after him, actually, and, which is weird, but, yeah, I loved him, blah, 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 we split up, and Seth Rogen's character just, you know, pretty much, if it was a cartoon, you'd see a big friggin' light bulb just appear on his head, just lit up. He's like, I've got an idea, why don't I take my mom with me to my road trip, and the last stop will be me introducing her to Andrew once again, after years and years of them being separated. I should do that because I'm smart. So he decides, you know what, Mom, you want to come with me on my road trip? I was about to say on my guilt trip, on my road trip, and she's of course saying yes, yes, and of course the rest of the movie is just a road trip, watching the, you know, shenanigans ensue, and of course watch drama and a bunch of predictable stuff happen. It's a very predictable movie, but you know what? It's not terrible, it really isn't, especially in the end where it actually doesn't tear me up, but it actually made me, you know, feel something for these characters. And you know what? I really enjoyed the story. It's very predictable, so predictable. You know where it's going to go, and the whole middle part where they're on the road trip, it's, you know, kind of lame, you know, it's very stupid jokes here and there, you know, it's just not really character development, but later on in the film where they actually develop these two characters, how much they actually do care about each other, the chemistry between Barbra Streisand and Seth Rogen, it's actually very well done. So yeah, I actually like the story on that merit alone, and the ending, it actually did make me choke up a little bit. I'll admit, it kind of did. So yeah, there you go, there's a story. Acting-wise, like I said, I love Seth Rogen, I love Barbra Streisand in this film. I thought they were both fantastic. Even when they were both getting really annoying, especially Seth Rogen. Like Barbra Streisand, that's, you know, the nagging mother, whatever. But Seth Rogen, most of his dialogue is just being sarcastic to his mother. Just saying stuff just like, you know, she says something nice and then he just says something very sarcastic and mean right back. And that's mostly what his dialogue is. But later on in the film, this is what I'm talking about. Later on in the film where it becomes less of that and it's becoming more of them bonding, it's fantastic, I think. I mean, the dialogue isn't great, but, you know, you can definitely feel that they do give a damn about each other. And that's great. I think, you know, both of them did a fantastic job here. I really, really like their characters later on in the film, of course, like I said. And yeah, I just thought they did a great job here. Now, the supporting cast really is a very, 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 very small supporting cast. I mean, there's like 3 other people. There's very small roles here. I'll just say everybody did a good job because they're very small roles. Like, the next headliner is Adam Scott, I think his name is, and he's in the movie for 2 minutes. Yeah, that's right. So everybody else did a good job, let me just say that. Let me wrap this review up by saying this, okay, because this is going to be a somewhat shorter review, okay? The story here is very well done, especially in the last 40 minutes where you get that build-up between these two characters. You know, of course, Seth Rogen not really caring for his mother as much, but later on it becomes more evident that he really does care for his mom, and you just see that with them joking around and stuff in the last like 20-30 minutes, and I love that. And also, even though it is a very predictable story, there is a part at the end that like I said, I started to choke up, and I choked up at this part where I didn't see it was coming. So you know what? I'm going to congratulate on that. I did not see that coming, but most of the rest of the story I definitely saw coming. It's very predictable. Some of the jokes did work for me. Some of them were really funny, mostly from Seth Rogen and Barbra Streisand, you know, going at it and stuff, you know, just joking around. But there was some that really fell flat, mostly with the supporting cast, which, you know, that's fine. I still enjoyed it. I thought it was still funny. It was short enough for me not to go, oh my god, I'm bored here. It's very predictable. I know where it's going to go. Kind of like Playing for Keeps a couple weeks ago, where it was very predictable. I knew where it was going to go. And it was like a little less than 2 hours long. This is like barely 90 minutes, so that's good. Shave like 30 minutes off right there. And it's a lot of fun with great chemistry and a great two leads that really work together, which is very surprising because I never thought they would work together at all. But you know what, they did. And I'm going to give this movie a 25 out of 40. The reason why I give it that low is because a lot of the jokes did fall flat and it's extremely predictable. But I love the two main leads. I think they did a great job here together. But again, it's very predictable. And there's some parts where it got a little slow. Like there's a whole part where Barbra Streisand's eating a huge steak. And it's supposed to be like, oh, if you eat the whole steak, you get it for free. If not, you have to pay $100 for it. And it's like supposed to be like a tense scene or something. That went on forever, I felt. So overall, I still enjoyed the movie. 25 out of 40. There you go. There's the first review for today. My next one being This Is 40. Thank you and goodbye.